Hi everyone, our journal page today, and I'm starting with gelatos, and I have here something that's called crayon sticks or poster paint, but I find that they are doing the same thing as gelatos, and you don't even have to have this. I'm just going to put some paint stains. You can use acrylics, you can use whatever you like. I'm just going to use this because I am on a mission to use everything I have. I've got so many supplies and I'm forgetting to use them, so I'm just going to really try and do something with all of it. So as you can see, I'm just spreading some paint. Don't really care, and of course this can be done with acrylics. I'm just spreading. After I'm finished with this, I'm going to use a baby wipe to smear all this paint stains. And so I will have coverage all over. So you see, I'm going quite randomly about it. And let's see what other color I want. Let's go with a little bit of red. Why not? It's a little bit strong, but that's okay. I'm going with spring colors. I'm not sure if I need to cover the whole page, or when I'm going to activate it with baby wipe, it will just cover the rest. Let's try maybe just one more, so I will have more variation. Good enough. Okay, so baby wipe, although you can use a brush with water, I think the baby wipe works better on gelatos and this stuff. So let's see. I'm going to start with the lighter colors. It's okay if it touches the other stuff, but just going to activate first the lighter ones, and we'll see where it gets me. And of course, if I don't like it, I can always cover it. I can add more. It really doesn't matter. Just covering. Just the beginning of a background. Okay, so I'm moving on to the other colors, and I really like how they are mixing together. I'm working on watercolor paper. Don't know if it matters, but just so you will know. Okay, and we've got coverage. Yeah, okay. I'm letting it be for a little while because it's a little bit moist, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back and I've got some stencils or mask for that matter, because when the shape is what is the solid part, is it's a mask, and I'm just going to play with them because it's part of the background. It's not my focal point for that matter. I've got some green colors here that just took randomly, and some white, so I will have variation in the color. And I'm just going to start, and I'm starting with the darker color with a little bit of white, and we'll see what happens. I want to keep the darker color towards the edges of my page, and the lighter ones towards the inside, and I'm just going to alternate between the green colors and also dip into the white, so I will have variation in the color and it won't be a solid color. The more I dip into each one randomly, I will have more variation, and that's how I like to stencil. I think it looks more organic that way. So I'm going to do this one and lift it so you will see what is going on, and then I will continue stenciling off camera because it's going to take some time. Now, as I've done with the background that I've changed in between colors, that's what I'm doing here, and I'm trying to blend in between the colors, but it's not that important. Okay, so basically this is it, and it's part of the background. I can change to another one, which is what I'm thinking of doing, like putting this one here, and I'm going to continue. I'll be back. I'm back. So I've got this stencil I made a long time ago. It's on a plastic page divider, whatever it's called, and someone at the door. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So I lost my train of thought, but let's get back to it. So I've got this stencil that I made. I'm going to stencil here with a white gesso just because it's more opaque. Maybe later on I will add some color, I'm not sure yet. And I'm using a makeup sponge, dabbing the excess and just stenciling. And although it's quite opaque, I already can see that I will need another layer, but we'll see. I never do anything until I lift the stencil and see how it looks on the page, because sometimes, although I want it completely opaque, maybe it would look better this way. So I can always add another layer. I can't subtract one. You can also do it with white acrylic. It doesn't have to be gesso if you don't have it. I'm just going over the darker areas that I have underneath. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I definitely need another layer because it gets lost in all the details I have in the back. So I'm going to do this. Maybe I will add some leaves here, and I'll be back. Okay, so this is done, and I have this butterfly on tissue paper. I just had a photo of a butterfly that I traced. I put the tissue paper on top of it, and because it's translucent, I just traced what I wanted with black permanent marker. So that's how I have this, and I'm just going to trim some of the excess, and then I'm going to glue this to my page. And I'm not finished with the flower and the leaves. I'm just going to let them set for a while. I want to do some contour line so it will be even more pronounced on the page. And now I'm just going to take some white glue and a brush. Oops. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's going here. So just starting to put some glue, and on top also. Although it's tissue paper and not a paper napkin, I'm trying to work with the flat of the brush so I won't have any tears. And don't skimp on white glue. If it's underneath, then you will have a bubble, and on top it's better just so your brush will slide and not tear your tissue paper. Okay, so this needs to dry. Finished with the glue. Now for the flower, I am going to try. I have this fine point marker, green one. I'm going to try starting with this, and I'm not sure if it will be enough, but I'll try it. If not, I will change to something more visible. So I'm just going around the shapes. I'm not even trying to be too precise about it. Maybe black. Let's see. So it would go with my butterfly that has black lines. I think I will just keep doing it with the black, and when this is dry and I will finish outlining everything, I'll be back. Okay, so almost finished. Went with the black around all the shapes. Now I want to add a little bit of white here. I like how the background is showing through the wing of the butterfly, but I don't want it everywhere, and I do want to add some white so it will be more cohesive with this part. And so I'm just using this marker. This one is Uniball Signal, and I really like it. It doesn't give me trouble with the flow, so I'm just going to add some white in several places. And also I'm going to show you some trick how to make the outline here of the tissue paper almost disappear. It really depends on the quality of the tissue paper. Sometimes when you glue it, you don't see the outline. It just disappears into the background, and sometimes it's more visible. So if you want to make it blend into the background, just when I'll just finish with the white, I'll show you how to do it. Yeah. Do I want more? I don't know, maybe just some, a hint here and there of white. I still have, it feels like I still have white glue underneath. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't patient enough, which happens a lot. Okay, I'll leave it be for the time being. If I want to add more white, I'll do it later on when it's not still, I don't know, moist underneath. So now disappearing into the background. So if I have a green here, these are just regular felt pens. I'm going to try and match and do it like this, and then smear it. And if it doesn't smear, just take a brush, because sometimes the paper soaks it really fast. So I'm taking a brush with a little bit of water and I'm activating it. So that's only if you are very, very upset that you have the white outline of the tissue paper. Otherwise, leave it be. Here we go. And if I have another color, I'll just try to match it again and activate it with water. And now it's blended. So as you can see, it works. So I'm going to go and just finish blending this background, the line here that I don't really like, not in all the places but in some of them, and when I'm finished I'll come back. Basically this is my page, that's it. I don't think I'm going to add anything to it. Maybe I'll go around the edges and darken them. I'm not sure yet. I'm just going to keep at this. So as I said, it would blend. I'll be back. Okay, here it is. I kept around the butterfly to blend it into the background, and I added more white here. And since I added white here, I added a little bit of black to the petals here, as you can see. And that's it. That's my page. I really like it. I'm going to leave it be without doing anything to the edges. So thank you for watching, and thank you for leaving me comments down below. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.